So we're going to go ahead and wrap here because we have 20 minutes left, and I would like to get some out-of-character chat going because that was just absolutely superb, friends. Absolutely spectacular.
I got a dragon.
Bam!
So yes, and with that was a lethal combo. That was an absolutely lethal combination with the fire breath plus the sleep. That was absolutely gorgeous. Well done. Way to use the things that you've been given. It's amazing how many times I see folks be given potions at some point and just, now they're level 17 and they still have that potion they picked up at level 5. And
it's like, oh, if only we could breathe underwater. I got a potion of water breathing like a while ago.
Yes, and I very much like to reward players who keep in mind what's in their inventory and use it appropriately and use it cleverly. A lot of the time, I will even bypass certain skill checks if you tell me what specific item in your bag is going to help you do the thing that you are about to do. Out of curiosity, because it, again, may become important later, who got the feather token? Or is that something we're talking about now?
Let me check my notes.
Yeah, I
don't have that
as
in my notes.
Okay, so I think we have not decided that yet. So let's decide who's getting the feather token.
I'll take it. I haven't gotten a magical what's it yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have the candle.
What's it?
Yeah, I have I'll never light candle, but so does Hyacinth.
So yeah, that makes sense.
But I found mine by pulling it out of a wall and filling in a hole.
Actually, I'm okay with Echo getting it.
Oh, I don't think I would use it very well.
So Clary just walks up and yoinks it out of your hands and like, are you done fighting over it?
I don't
Hey, you already got the whistle.
I don't care.
Fine, I'll take it.
Take it. I don't care.
I'm not even like I'm just holding it like this. I'm just
I will literally go up and like do a flip over your hand and grab it out of your hand.
Parkour. I get it.
Parkour.
All right, Echo. Echo's got it now.
Okay.
Fine. I'll have a treat.
And then we will drag. I think like our next move is going to be dragging the dragon back to the kobolds and asking.
Yeah, I think returning the dragon is probably the next step.
That will happen. That will happen between games. The place we will probably start next game will be receiving the rest of your rewards from the kobolds, because the rest of the stuff is now yours as well because you're bringing the dragon back.
I did want to
go ahead.
Because I managed to stabilize the hobgoblin, I wanted to leave him behind in the room next to the pantry.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to leave a note on him in Goblin.
Okay, what's it gonna say?
It's going to say, man, I don't know my father's name. The old war chief's heir has returned. If you know what's good for you, you will let us pass. And I will deal with Belrax myself. This is your only warning, and I'll leave it on him.
Do you take the hobgoblin's ears?
No.
Okay.
No, your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why. Yes.
I do take all of his weapons, though.
I mean, yeah. Absolutely. Folks who are still in chat, the stream chat is right there. So if you want to give us your feedback as well, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought would do better. I really had a fantastic goddamn time. I had so much fun. I did not expect you, believe it or not, to double back. It wasn't until you called it the room of bad decisions that I realized that that's where you were going to go. The moment you said the cold door of bad decisions, I was like, crap, they're just going to go straight to that, obviously.
Yeah. Listen, we love our bad ideas.
For that.
With the defeat of Calcrix, you all level to 3. Yes, indeed.
Hell yeah.
I am claiming my bragging rights.
You have choices now, most of you. Because of course level 3 is when most of the really good stuff begins to start. So before we talk about characters, and I will give you, that's why I stopped us 15 minutes early, because I'm going to give you a chance to goob about what you want to do with your characters. But first, let's go ahead and once again, we're going to go around the table. Give me something that you enjoyed in general and something that another player character did that you enjoyed in specific. Good. Let's go ahead, and I love all the emotes that are happening, by the way. Let's go ahead and start with M. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Thing I liked. Well, I mean, obviously, bad decision rooms and bad decisions.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's everything that I want in life. Just like the sheer like dumb things that have happened today is great. Let's open a door. Let's get killed. I want to give. I guess I give my shout out to Jen for just. That was a choice that you made.
It was a choice,
and you owned it real good.
I did make a choice, and like last time, I made a choice. Clarion's charismatic, not smart.
I always got by on my looks and my dashing, suave, debonnaire, not you know.
I don't even think Clarion
not the knowledge-worthy things.
I really think that Clarion just didn't like a lot of things would come really easily to Clarion, music-wise and stuff. So he wouldn't really study. And so
someone gave the hymn
hard is like really hard and seems like insurmountable because Clarion never learned to study.
What was that, Jeff?
Someone gave the himbo magic.
Yes, he's a himbo. He's such a himbo.
So Jen, since we're with you, what is something you enjoyed, and what is an action another player character made that you thought was really awesome?
Well, I thought taking the dragon down before anybody else could even get in the room.
Couldn't even get in the room. Like, yeah, you were vengeance itself.
It's just, you know, I guess it must have felt nice after getting basically.
You soloed a dragon.
Yeah, you soloed a dragon.
Before the game started, I predicted I would roll like crap until it mattered.
You did. That's true.
Yeah.
That was.
Yes. I predicted I would make a bad decision, and I was correct.
You know, it only is a bad decision when you want to do it.
If it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I really did though enjoy the goblins' reaction to me. Like basically careless whisper exploding.
Yep. Dissonant Whispers is a brutal spell, and it is described in brutal terms. Like the blood coming out of the nose and the eyes is like, I think it's part of the spell description. If it isn't, it is in this campaign. Because you are making physical hemorrhages happen in the brain with the psychic damage. Jeff, what's something you enjoyed, and what's a player character that you thought was pretty awesome?
I've been looking at the equipment stuff all day and I realized I hadn't actually read what the potion of fire breathing did, and the moment I read it, I knew it's like I am tucking that away for later.
Yes,
and not talking about the fire potions, because I knew that the moment something was mentioned about it, you could plan for it. So
I know you have it. The fire potions were from the module. I knew that was coming one way or the other.
But I figured I would just keep it in my back pocket, just for the thing that's probably weak to fire.
Yes.
So
or at least not immune. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I thought it was just appropriate to just get raffle stomped by goblins of all things. And getting shot in the torso was neat, but I particularly loved the my near constant ribbing by Hyacinth. That felt appropriate.
You started it.
I did.
Ammo. What else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, but that's fine. I earned it. It's okay.
Absolutely fantastic.
And it was the right kind of moment. This session was great for me. I got that right kind of moment where you are, as a spellcaster, useless and made of paper mache until you need to do something important.
Yes, and I find that casters are often able to shut down fights if they know what's what. And taking sleep as a sorcerer is a high power move as far as I'm concerned, because it means that you've always got. All you have to do is get them down to a certain threshold, and boom, the battle's over. And that's That's huge. It means you don't have to kill every single enemy right away. Like all you have to do, and it doesn't mean you have to focus fire necessarily. If you get the total number of hit points down, you can just boom, hit them all. Gale, what is something you were enjoying? Oh, sorry, I did not mean to cut you off. If you still have one.
I was agreeing with you. I also wanted to remark that not killing themes seems to be weirdly our aesthetic.
It does seem to be that way, yes. Like the goblins are pretty clearly going to be kill or be killed at this stage, given the story that we've told so far. But yeah, I do notice that you are much more willing to negotiate before you jump straight to pulling weapons out. Gale, what's something you enjoyed, and what's a player character you thought was particularly awesome?
Man, I loved punching those skeletons to pieces. That was so fun.
And the fact that you had, what, 4 hits in a row, 3 hits in a row that you were able to dodge, it was fantastic.
Touched me. It was wonderful. And I really did like how Hyacinth went from at the very beginning of opening the door to bad ideas to like getting dropped
right away. Instant karma.
The rest of the session, like you were like, I'm gonna stick right behind the actual person in melee, and I'm just gonna kill everything.
And absolutely, like I'll have to go back and look at the footage, but I'm pretty sure at least half of the killing blows came from Hyacinth's rapier. Like that was low key, fantastic. Lots of great poking happening there.
Very, very classic bard of like, rogue of just like, oh, don't worry, I'll finish them off.
Yeah, you get in the way, you make the distraction, and then like the blade comes from underneath your arm, and they never see it coming. It's great.
Around a corner,
or just around a corner. Yeah.
Shots.
I just took swashbuckler, so it's only gonna get worse.
I very much enjoyed playing Erky Timbers. He is a character that I have been doing impressions of the World of Warcraft gnomes since I played World of Warcraft years and years ago, and I always love a chance to bust out a good "My, you're a tall one." Oh. It's always a good feeling, and it does mean you do have a little bit of extra healing, a little bit of extra oomph. And yes, Erky Timbers is, as I said, a part of this module. He was not something I made up, except for the voice, which I also didn't make up. I stole it from a video game. So really quick, what does the party think their next thing is? What do you think your next? I assume a rest is happening at this point.
Yes.
Again, I figure we're returning to the kobolds with Calcrix and then resting.
Yes, and that's all good. So after that,
Go
ahead.
We have the key to the dragon door, though.
Yeah, well, you guys still have to find the remaining people you were sent after with the signet rings, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not done
yet. As far
yet.
as we know, that's further into goblin territory.
That is further into goblin territory, but we do have the key to the dragon door.
So it's an option.
Dragon door.
Yeah, but if we can ask Eustria if the dragon door has been opened since since the when was the last time that she ever accessed the door, if ever?
Mm-hmm.
And that'll tell us whether or not the adventurers ever got in there. If they didn't, they're probably in goblin territory, and that's our priority.
And if worse comes to worse, it can be a double back situation. We can do it on the way out.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. And then once we get everything, we just hit it on our way out. It's fine.
That all sounds absolutely reasonable to me. Really quick, so Hyacinth is taking Swashbuckler. What kind of monk is Gale going to be? What kind of monk is Echo going to be?
Open hand.
Nice. Classic, absolutely classic. Way of the open hand. That's the quivering palm you get at the very end is one of the highest damage things in the game. It's essentially a save or die.
Well, and I'm just happy I can now catch arrows. This is gonna be great.
Yes, and you can catch arrows, which there have been a lot of. And what college is Clarion going to?
Trying to make that decision now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
I have 5. Yeah. So I'm trying to decide for Clarion between the College of Valor and the College of Glamour.
Ooh. Glamour is so good.
I would generally veer away from Valor only because you may as well take levels of fighter at that point.
Yeah.
But
so
I
then
am again
glamour.
talking without the DM hat on now. I'm speaking just as a player.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
if you
and I mean,
love-
I wanted to be able to lull a furious dragon into complacency. So yeah, College of Glamour.
Glamour is
Yeah.
pretty hot. Yeah, it's really
if you want
good.
to charm people, glamour's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right.
I guess I'm taking the College of Glamour.
In our last 5 minutes, I do want to ask the one question that I always need to ask at the end of every single one of these questions, and this is both to you, my wonderful, incredible players, and to you, my equally wonderful, equally incredible viewers. What more can I do, and can we do, to enhance this experience and make it even more enjoyable? I added some background music in a lot of places, not everywhere, but I sprinkled it in here and there. That was a request that I wanted to honor. I added the emote wall so that hopefully people felt like they were being more part of the show even when their chat doesn't show up. But once again, what else could I do to make this an even better experience? And I'm not going to call on anybody. Anybody who wants to talk can.
I mean, I'm fine. I like where we're at
Yeah?
personally.
Yeah.
I mean, the break was a little late, but it fit the flow of tonight.
Yeah, we would have
Yeah.
we would have had to take the break in the middle of combat or much early. It was either take it significantly early or significantly late, basically. Like, do we fight those first few goblins? And since goblins had low health, yeah, it seemed like the way to go. Okay. Well, I think that's it then. I'm going to say thank you very much, and then I'm going to go ahead and move over and talk to my viewers a little bit. Joan says she liked the polls and bets last time, so we'll make sure to feature more of that going forward. I think it's a great idea to have predictions going all the time. Silly things like prop bets and stuff like that, just dumb stuff, I think would be really great. I agree. So yeah, we hear you. More predictions. And I'm also planning on instituting a thing every now and then where perhaps an NPC's actions will be guided by a poll. Does Meepo run in and stab, or does Meepo step back and fire with a sling? Maybe the viewers can help me decide. It would be better than the entire Barnabas scene was fun and I enjoyed it, but it was keeping my players away from the table for way longer than I like. So I might throw in some polls to help you all, or for you all to help us make decisions in the future. With that in mind, I am going to say goodbye to my wonderful players. I love you all, and I am going to then say goodnight to my lovely viewers. Hi, lovely viewers. Just want to say goodnight. Thanks very much for being here. It really means a lot to me that so many of you keep coming to this, and that so many of you keep supporting me, both just by showing up and by sharing and by spreading the word and by those bits and those cheers and those channel points. I'm very, very blessed, and I very much appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to try to make this stream even better to justify the faith that you are all putting in me. Thank you so much once again. I'll see you next time. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter at MathDemigod. You can find the VODs for this very program by going to youtube.com/gamingmathematically. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take care, friends. And
Jen, go to bed.